I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Welcome back as you join us for race number 2, which is due for 12:50. It will be the opening leg of the place accumulator. The distance is 1,200 meters. And taking a look at the anti-post betting, number 7, Purple Powerhouse, is 22-10. Number 4, Stevie G, fresh off a victory and a 7th behind Gimme a Rainbow, 28-10. Number 9, Victor Rail, is 11-2. And then number 3, Master Bling, opened up around 8-1, is now 6-1, 7-1, and better the rest. Now let me give you my selections. One of my value bets on the day was number 3, Master Bling, opened up around 8-1, is now 6-1. That'll be my narrow first selection, but we'll get to him in a moment, because the horse I believe they have to beat is number 7, Purple Powerhouse, albeit 828 days since he last tasted victory. He's a poly specialist, and it's impossible to argue and knock his form, Rahil. When you look at his stats, course and distance, he's had 5 seconds in his last 8 races, and this is the right horse. Although bet number 3, Master Bling, I had a chat to Garth Puller this morning just to see what the angle was coming back to 1,200. He said it's going to be a run to bring him along for his next race, but he won't be disgraced. So all depends on the conditions on the day. But let's chat about number 7, Purple Powerhouse. It's been a long time since he last tasted victory, but this could just be the right race for him.
Sheldon, he's got to be a lively contender, and he's such a consistent horse. He's run, second in his last sort of 4 of his 5 starts, so he's getting closer to that victory. Last time out behind Stevie G, finds himself 7 kgs better off at the weight, and on that performance, I think that he can certainly turn the form, especially that he was only beaten 2.5 lengths. So I think number 7, Purple Powerhouse, he's definitely gonna run a nice race, and he's gonna be thereabouts once again. And in terms of the place accumulator, and if you look into player quartet, he's the ideal roving banker, because he'll give you an honest run for your money, and he's seldom far off the action. I think the key move could just be getting Rachel Veneker to ride this horse, and the 1.5 kg certainly will come into good use, and I think Rachel could actually just suit him. And she hasn't ridden him of late. She's ridden him twice in the past, but I think now he could be spot on and ready to strike. He's on a mark of 63. It should be a mark that he's capable of winning off. He's a 4-time winner, and as you mentioned, absolute poly specialist with all 4 wins coming on the surface. So I think he'll run a nice race. Whether he's going to win, we can't be too confident. As you mentioned, 828 days, but I definitely believe he'll be on the premises again. So I've included him in the place accumulator along with your value selection, number 3, Master Bling. Now, I think without knowing what you had said, I thought he'd be a big runner over 1,200 meters. I just thought it could just be the right move by the yard, especially from a neat draw and back on the poly track. When I remember he ran behind Time Together, and that day I thought he'd run a huge race, and he was on a mark of 70 then. He's on a mark of 58 now. So I just believe that one of these days he's going to get it right, and I thought this was the right type of race for him, having his peak start. So 3 and 7, the numbers that I've included in the place accumulator. I've decided to look past number 4, Stevie G, the handicapper, on a mark of 61, having to give weight to number 7, Purple Powers. I just think Purple Powers could have his measure here in this contest. So 3 and 7 for me.
Yes, number 3, Master Bling. When I had a chat to Garth Puller, he was of the opinion that 1,200 might just be a tad sharp for him, but he said I was on the right path. He said he wouldn't be surprised to see him pop up. He's the type of horse who's got the ability. He won 1,000 meters on debut. The talk was out for him. There wasn't enough money in the world for him first time out. They said he was unbeatable. He then ran some fair races in 81s, 86 and 88 ratings, and then he dropped in the company now off a 58. His last run, 1,600 from a deep draw. Down by the river was the graph on that occasion, from 10-1 down 28-10. And I just get the feel if he's not too far out of his ground that he might be able to pick them up. So I'm going to go number 3, Master Bling, as the value selection from number 7, Purple Powerhouse. And then keep a close eye on number 2, Mac Hardy. If you look at him, he races up the same rating as he did last time out, so the handicapper hasn't dropped him. But I think if he brings his A game, he's a course and distance winner, along with number 10, Granddaddy Purple, who gets the 4 kgs off the back. They might be able to play into the trifectas and quartets. But the value number 3, Master Bling, and the net seed number 7, Purple Powerhouse, can finally get back into the winner's enclosure.
Hi, I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbet helped us in procuring vital, life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.